Howdy.
So what's your name?
What's your name?
Officer Chris Graves.
Badge number.
54.
Up.
So can I ask what you're doing recording around my... So this is my Sally port.
Yeah.
Okay, the court has their own rules. I transport prisoners in and out of this area. So everything you're doing here is a threat to my safety. So I need to know who you are. So I'd like to see your identification.
How am I a threat to your safety?
Okay, I'm not going to ask you again. Can I see your identification,
No, you
please?
cannot. Am I under arrest? Am I being detained?
You're about to be. Now turn off the camera.
I'm about to be arrested.
You are. Can I see your ID, please? This isn't public. This is a secure area.
Have you read the friggin' sign? Let's go read the sign, gentlemen.
Let's not.
Yes. Let's read the sign. All right. You don't want to read the sign? You don't want to read the sign? Let's go read the sign.
Building outside of the courthouse himself.
Let's see here.
See,
Let's see here. What's it say?
trooper parking only.
You know how to read? Trooper parking.
All right. Okay.
Trooper parking. I'm not parking.
That's
Alright guys, pay close attention because this encounter starts fast and it escalates even faster. A routine presence outside a courthouse suddenly turns into suspicion the moment a camera appears. The officer introduces himself, badge 54, but immediately shifts tone. What starts as a simple question, "What are you doing?" quickly becomes control. The cameraman is labeled a threat, accused of interfering with a secure area, even though no clear violation is shown. Demands for identification begin instantly. No arrest. No detention. Just pressure. The officer insists the area is restricted and points to vague authority instead of clear law. When questioned, instead of clarification, tension rises. This is where it starts, not with crime, but with assumption. And once assumption takes over law enforcement judgment, every innocent action begins to look suspicious, even when nothing illegal is happening.
Trooper parking.
Okay, what's your name?
That direction. This one is for this spot. There's no sign saying I can't go in there.
There is not.
No,
so
there's
can I have
not.
your name, please? I'm asking you the lawful order to identify
Lawful
yourself.
order. What have I done?
I'm asking you to
crime?
identify yourself.
What crime have I committed?
Failing to identify yourself. How do I know that you're not
Have I
a...
committed a crime? I don't have to
haven't-
identify myself to you unless I've committed a crime.
Okay, you need to put your hand down right now. All right, I'm asking you to identify yourself.
No,
Are you not identifying yourself?
you
Then
don't
let's
have-
go. I'm
Where
asking
am I
you to
going?
leave. I'm
Where am I going?
telling you right now, you're
Where am I
about to get
going?
trespassed from the courthouse.
Trespass from
Yes,
outside of the
I am
court.
telling you that
There's
right
law
now.
that says I can stand
No,
out
there's
here and
not.
film
Do you
the
have a
facility.
matter of court? No, you do not.
Yes,
I am not going to argue with
The
you.
law
Do you have
says
court
I
right
can
now?
stand out here.
Let's go. Are you
need
on the
to
court
calm
calendar?
down. You need to calm
No,
down.
you need to calm down.
You need to calm down. Let me
Then
talk
give
to
me
your
your
supervisor.
identification.
How about that? Let me talk to
Okay,
your supervisor.
absolutely.
You're out of control. You
Hold
need
on,
to calm
3, 2.
yourself down. Tell me what to do. You don't have no authority over me. Who do you think you are?
Is there a sergeant in Kenai?
He said, as long as I'm not inside the courthouse. Am I inside the courthouse?
Okay,
Isn't that
do
what
you
you
not
said?
see...
Isn't that what you said?
Do you not understand that walking around this building, videotaping this entire building might raise some alarm?
I own this building. The citizens of this state own this building. It's not your building. You don't have no authority out here unless I'm committing a crime. Am I committing a crime? And if
You know
so,
what?
what crime am I committing? Failure ID? I don't have to ID.
I'm done talking to you.
I don't have to ID to myself
fine.
to you.
I'm done
Well, if you're
talking
done
to you.
talking to me, why don't you walk back in there and get out of my face?
No,
How's that?
I have every right to be here that you do. You just
Yeah.
argued that to me.
Carefully, because this is where things start breaking down. The officer escalates, demanding ID while claiming lawful order, but refuses to clearly state what crime has been committed. The cameraman asks a simple legal question, "Am I being detained?" And instead of answering, he gets threats of arrest. This is classic escalation without legal foundation. The officer claims failure to identify, yet provides no lawful detention basis. That's the contradiction. You can't force ID without legal grounds. But pressure continues anyway. The situation moves from explanation to intimidation. Meanwhile, the cameraman stays calm, asking direct questions and refusing to comply with unlawful demands. And that calmness, it changes everything. Because authority only works when people don't question it. The moment legal clarity is demanded, confusion replaces control. And that's exactly what begins to happen here in real time.
I'm going to ask as well.
You're not, right now, you're in your official capacity.
I am.
Yeah, which means you don't have any freaking rights.
Okay.
How dare you come out here and talk to me like that?
How dare you come record
How
my building?
dare-
How would you bring your
I have
attitude?
every right.
Okay,
I
good
am
for
a
you.
journalist gathering content for a story on this building. I
Okay.
have every right to be here
And-
and look at the vehicles that we pay for, the building that we pay for, and to check and make sure you guys are taking care of it. You have no authority over me. What do you think you are? Come out here barking orders at me? Give me your, I don't have to give you my ID. Don't you know the law? Aren't you law enforcement?
This is the turning point. The officer starts referencing secure courthouse area and tries to justify restrictions, but cannot provide clear legal boundaries. Instead, he redirects attention to signs like trooper parking only, confusing parking rules with access rights. That's not law enforcement, that's misinterpretation. When asked again what crime has been committed, the answer shifts again to failure to identify, even though no lawful detention exists. And that's critical, because without detention, there is no obligation to ID. The cameraman knows this and states it clearly. The officer escalates further, threatening trespass from public space, something legally impossible under the stated conditions. This is where authority starts to unravel. Every claim made is weaker than the last. And when law is replaced with assumptions, confidence turns into frustration, and control starts slipping fast.
Not how it works, buddy. You're gonna learn today, dude.
Okay.
You're gonna learn today.
All right.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
You're gonna learn today.
Okay.
Yeah. If you're gonna arrest me, you go ahead and arrest me. I'm not gonna resist.
You
I have
asked
no
for a
weapons on
supervisor.
me.
We're waiting for
I
my
have
supervisor
I
to
have
arrive.
No weapons on me.
Hey.
I have no ill will, no ill intent. I'm here simply quietly filming.
Waiting for a supervisor.
Yeah,
You
that's
asked for a
right.
supervisor.
Yeah. Threaten me with arrest. You go ahead and arrest me. I haven't done nothing wrong. Nothing. I have every legal reason to be here. I'm threatening you with, I'm a threat because I have a camera. You crazy?
Bill Condon is counter traffic at
You need to check yourself, man. You
Okay.
need to check your attitude.
Okay.
That ain't happening today, dude. I don't know who you think you are, but you have no authority over me. None. Are you a supervisor? Nope. Okay. What's your name and badge number?
It's Officer Staley.
Officer Staley?
Staley?
How do you spell that?
Like Stanley without the end.
Okay. What's your badge number? 63. Awesome. Thank you. Who's the highest rank out here out of you three? No one? None of you?
We're all the same.
This is supervisor? Can't eat.
Yep.
On state property. That's your guys' jurisdiction, not his. You think I'm just something that you come out here? I know my laws, and I know my
Okay,
rights.
good for you.
And I'm literally standing on my rights. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You have no authority over me. You're gonna go bully somebody, you go bully somebody else. You ain't gonna bully me.
I'm just telling you not to.
I can film anything I want, anything I can see in public. Anything my eyes can see, I can film. It's not the law. No, I'm not inside the courthouse.
You're within the court property.
I'm not inside the courthouse.
Okay.
This gentleman
so-
right here said, as long as I'm not inside the courthouse, I'm fine. Got it on
Okay,
video.
so that's fine. But walking around the courthouse, filming trooper cars, filming vehicles, you don't think that's not suspicious? That's the only reason I
think
came
it's
out to find out who
suspicious
you
the
are.
way- I think it's suspicious the way you came out here barking orders.
'Cause
You
I
have
wanna
no
know who you
authority
are.
over me. You don't need to know who I am. It's none of your business.
Okay.
Sorry, what's your Grims? What's your name?
Grimes, sir.
Grimes.
Yes.
And your badge number?
K20.
Awesome. She said 20?
20. 20.
20. Awesome. Thanks, man.
Your name.
I'm not giving you my name. Not after the interaction I just had. I would have, but
No, you wouldn't have. That's the first thing I asked you to identify
now
yourself.
when
And
you
you
come
said,
out
we're
barking
done.
orders at me, yeah,
Come back
you go
up
ahead
here
and go
again.
back to work. You're dismissed.
It's even more intense. The officer openly claims that the cameraman has no rights in this situation, a statement that is fundamentally incorrect. He even suggests ownership over public building, which immediately gets challenged. The cameraman responds with facts. Taxpayers own the building, not officers. Cameras are legal. Observation is legal. Journalism is protected. But instead of backing down, the officer escalates emotionally, raising his voice and trying to assert dominance. This is no longer about law, it's about ego. And that's dangerous. Because when authority becomes emotional, judgment disappears. The cameraman refuses to comply with unlawful commands and continues filming calmly. Meanwhile, the officer's frustration grows because nothing he says is legally holding up. Every attempt to control the situation is being dismantled in real time through simple constitutional awareness.
I ain't putting up with you today.
Hey, sir.
It ain't happening.
Can I have a conversation with you?
This guy just no. The whole thing escalated because he came out screaming. He was supposed to be at like 9, like you are. You're at like 4. He came out here at 100, straight off the bat. I'm not putting up with it today. I have every right to be here. You and all you guys know it. I'm outside the courthouse.
I'm not here to tell you.
I was told. I'm going to explain to you what I was just told.
Absolutely.
By that gentleman on the left right there.
Okay.
He told me as long as I'm not in the courthouse, I'm fine. And then I come over here. These signs say this right here, right? Is that correct? I can't go down there. That's trooper parking. Well, parking. Technically, I can go down there by law, but I'm not going to go down there because I'm not trying to start no.
Yeah, that's
but
probably good.
this over here.
So,
Is there any reason for me not to be over here? Exactly. Thank you very much. Why don't you go tell that tyrant right there to do his job and go back in the courthouse?
there's no reason to call names and stuff.
After the way I was just treated,
Well,
dude,
I'm not treating you that
I'm
way.
actually being calm compared to the way I was just treated. I will not be bullied.
Okay, so what
I'm
is?
a man standing here with the
Do
camera.
you mind me asking what your intent is here?
What does it look like my intent is?
I honestly have no
What
idea.
am I doing? Let's see.
Seems like you're here to rile people up and see what kind of
I didn't
reaction
say
you
nothing to nobody. I was quietly filming the outside of this building.
get. Mhm.
The only interaction I had was with this gentleman. It worked out perfect. He said, as long as you're not in the courthouse, you're fine. I walked around over there. I walked around over here.
Okay.
That's it. I haven't interacted with anybody. Every time I had an interaction, I was approached.
Okay.
So how is that me looking for a confrontation?
I can't imagine any other reason to stand out here and film the courthouse, but
I'm
that's
a journalist
fine. I mean,
gathering content for a story for possible.
Watch closely here because this exposes everything. The officer becomes visibly unstable, demanding compliance but offering no legal basis. He threatens arrest but never executes it. He claims authority but cannot justify it. The cameraman, however, remains calm, stating clearly he is not resisting and is simply filming in a public space. He even requests a supervisor, a key move that changes everything later. This moment highlights a critical truth. Unlawful authority collapses when challenged properly. No aggression. No resistance. Just calm legal understanding. And that's why the situation stalls. Because without law backing enforcement, there is nothing left to enforce. The officer is now stuck, unable to escalate legally, unable to de-escalate emotionally. And in that space, control begins to vanish completely.
sounds good to me.
I have the First Amendment right to be here. If
Well,
I can see
that's
it,
not
if
actually
I
your
can see it,
First Amendment.
actually
right?
it is the member of the press. I have the right to film and disseminate information to the public.
No.
Information on this building, information on you guys.
Hmm.
If you don't think so, you might want to look up some case law, bro.
I'm just saying,
First
I don't believe
Amendment
that falls
of
under
the
the
Alaska
First Amendment.
Constitution even says that.
But, okay, that's fine. I'm not here to argue over the amendments. I don't.
Well, he's
I'm not.
trying to
I don't think
demand
you're
my ID.
violating any.
He's trying to demand my ID, and I'm telling you that's not going to happen. You guys are going to arrest
So
me.
here's the
If
thing.
you guys, I'm
Do
just
you
going to tell you
know-
right now.
Hold
if
on,
you guys
hold
are
on.
gonna
Hey,
arrest
hey,
me,
hey.
you guys go ahead and arrest me because I'm not
Can I
leaving
talk?
until I'm done. Go ahead.
Can I talk? So, I don't see any reason to identify you right now. Okay. However,
Go
I'm
back
not-
to work, dude.
Dude, stop. Why are you talking to him?
Yeah,
Hey,
tyrant. You're
do you
dismissed.
see what you're doing? You're
Walk
trying to
of
rile
shame.
him up.
Oh, he just pissed me off.
Yeah, but you're riling him
How am I
up.
not supposed to be upset when he came out here demanding
You
my
can
ID
be
and everything
upset,
else?
but there's
Okay.
no reason. He's walking
Okay,
away.
yeah, he
There's
is
no reason
walking
for you
away.
to sit out here
I
and
have
call
the
him
last
names.
word. That's my prerogative.
So you have to have the last
Are
word.
you his
Sounds
boss?
like you're an instigator.
Oh, you guys are together. I'm an instigator, huh? Yeah, so you're one of those, aren't you?
What?
You're one of those. Why don't you just go back to work, bro?
What do you think I'm doing right now?
Right now, go back to work. You're dismissed.
Dude, you are fun.
Trash.
Shift. Additional officers arrive, and suddenly the tone changes completely. No shouting. No threats. Just calm communication. Names and badge numbers are exchanged properly. One officer even acknowledges there is no requirement for identification under the current circumstances. That alone exposes the entire earlier escalation. The cameraman is confirmed to be within rights as long as he remains outside restricted courthouse areas. Just like that, everything resets. The legal fog clears instantly. What was once suspicious behavior becomes lawful activity. What was once trespass threat becomes nothing. And the original aggressive stance? It collapses under supervision. This is the real system working, not through force, but through correction. And it proves one thing clearly: misunderstanding law creates conflict, but knowledge ends it.